2004, Katrina happened. After Katrina, I was in Metairie when Katrina happened. I was up there when the water happened. Was up to my neck. Water was up to my neck. Everything was up to my neck at that time. Everything was boom up to my neck. Fish, everything, cats, everything was up to my neck at that period of time. I got a store that caught on fire. I got stabbed. Watched my friend die. My friend died. School was poor. Came out here to Texas afterwards after Katrina. After I told you all that. People in New Orleans say I never do music. I'm gonna call it my history because I have did stuff for a lot of people. My little stepbrother Byron, he owned live me, ungrateful motherfucker shelter. What I have learned, a lesson. Take care of you and do what you gotta do. He don't lie to me now. Do you and do you well. Don't worry about them. Because at the end of the day, let me tell you, motherfuckers don't care. At the end of the day. Motherfuckers don't care. They will see you down and out. Little nigga right, you do stuff for people, they will see you gone. I have been mistreated in Texas so bad in the job business. I had a job. U-Haul has mistreated me. I got cussed out. I got people that didn't want me working at their place after a lady tell me at Tom Thumbs, I want you here, and another man tell me we don't want you here. EPI, I went for an interview at EPI, and EPI got me in there for orientation. I had passed an orientation. Then the next minute, they told me they're not gonna need my help. I have did so much for people, and I did so much for this. I worked for Walmart for 2013, but the man at Trinity Mills 1216, he already know what he wanted me to do already. I'm telling you what you told. When you go into orientation, when a man tell you he already know what he wanted you to do, that means Grizz. He moved to Oklahoma. That's a man I highly respect, that always have my props, that always have my honor. He took me to NASCAR. I love NASCAR. I'm a NASCAR person. He took me to the races and the Speedway motor. But also, I learned in the parking lot, every time I tried to move up, I paid the consequences for it. They didn't like me. They didn't like me what I was trying to do. So, through all the years, once Grizz left, they had me in that parking lot. And we know the truth and they know the truth. You're never going to get liars to admit anything. I had to push carts by myself the whole time. Me coming from a third grade level, and people at Walmart taking advantage of you, and the CEOs and the corporate, they don't have did nothing about it. Salam, Felicia, Yvonne, all the rest of them that I was there during that period of time. Deborah, that was there to see me, to watch them do that to me. And Charles still standing there, matter of fact. And the employees still standing there that did me wrong. But the most important thing that I did, I kept getting up. I kept getting up. They made fun of me. Let me tell you, they made fun of me. They made fun of me after I pushed them carts and I said, Salam, look, I pushed this carts by myself. And he told me, Hugh, I said, you gonna keep your word? And he told me I don't deserve it. After you and your staff watch me, and corporate can lie all the thing. We can look up tapes, we can look up everything. They gonna lie and say what they want to say at the end of all that shit. The whole staff watched it. The whole nice staff, the stockers, watch me push 1,000 carts by myself by hand. You gotta understand, when you're working at Walmart, you're gonna push carts by yourself most of the time. But this time, it was out of hate to teach me a lesson a discipline lesson that you trying to move up, I'ma stop your ass where it's track. And Charles, he disciplined, he showed me that you are not moving up in this business at all. So after I push the carts, I tell my mom that they next couple of days they called me to come back in. I tell my mom I did not want to come back in. The same lady that was there, I went there the other week. The same lady that was there, I went to 1216. I felt the thing coming back. I started to feel the pain in what she said and what she did say to me. And they still had me doing the same thing. They said, Hubert, but you still had me doing the same thing. And they started to talk shit on and Felicia. I saw Felicia in Willoughby Mall and Willoughby Mall in an Apple store the other day. She didn't want to say nothing to me, but I said something to her, and I forgave and I had, you know, I forgave, and at that time I was working at Walmart. It was already working at U-Haul. They was already cutting my hours down, Cedric. They was cutting me off. Yeah, I love to travel. Hey, I'm not gonna be traveling after this. Let me tell you, cause tomorrow I'm gonna give Austin a piece of my mind. Look, I'm writing this because I gotta write this down. I gotta write this down. Look, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. I'm doing the history for the YouTube channel. I don't care if nobody don't listen anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like to travel. U-Haul, Cedric, Brady had left, but Cedric, another manager came there. He started to cut my hours down. He started to see me want to move up. You had other employees of jealousy, so they tried their best to get me out of there. So I was at U-Haul for 5 years, waxing and doing everything. So with me and Addison, he saw me trying to get up, and he saw me try to do something, and they caused that a problem for me. They didn't want to see me get up. They did everything. Miss Laura Lee passed of cancer. R.I.P. She was so good to me. She took me to eat. She kept Addison up. You know, when I went in there the other day, the other week, the other man, he looked at me because I know he know I think he know I have called and reported that I had spoke up about the situation. So I saw them treating Laura Lee so bad, and I kept my mouth closed. I didn't tell everybody. I lied to Cedric why I didn't show up on the last day, cause y'all was doing it, and I lied to him. You know, you gotta lie to a person. You can't tell them why you really didn't show up on that day, and you cheating. When Albertsons, Target, and everybody didn't want to give me a job. Target, you putting out 5 or 6 applications, and they telling you no, and you got job experience. I had my first job experience when I was 16, working at Big Lots. And when I was in school, I got my first job because I was on the Job Corps. No, you leave school early. My teachers was the job director. The cheerleader teacher was the job director of that, and she taught me so much. When she ain't teaching cheerleader, she up there helping us and teaching us how to do stuff at Newman Smith. We get on the bus sometime, we catch the bus, and she teach us so many things that I never knew. And I got out on that Big Lots, went to the nursing home. I played checkers with these ladies at Brookhaven nursing home. They beat my ass. The lady beat my ass a couple of times. Lord, I got my ass beat. But I beat her a couple of times. I tried to get on there. They wanted me to get on, but the nursing home, the people over there didn't want me. The people in the lunch area didn't want me there. So when they didn't want me there, they hired somebody else, but they didn't hire me. They hired somebody out the group, they didn't hire me. Even though I got along with everybody, the old folks and everybody, half of the workers there, they didn't want me there. So they hired somebody else from that group. Okay, I wanted to finish school. I wanted to do that. I said, heck it, I met Diamond. First I met a girl named Sabina. I'm telling you about my history on YouTube. I met a girl, I don't care anything about it. I'm telling you, you gotta document this shit. When I was a young little boy, I met her. Me and her fell in love so damn heavy. I don't think nobody can be to come between us in that matter. We stuck together. We ate. I ate by her house. Did all that. Her mama helped me out. Her dad. He used to always say the N word. He used to joke a lot. At that point of time, in that point of period. So Diamond, before I wouldn't have met Diamond if it wouldn't be for Sabina. I think Sabina, the one that introduced me to Diamond, and I got to know Christina introduced me to Diamond. Let me get that. Before that, I did it. Let me take that back. I did it, Christina, but that only lasts a week. But I fell in love. Me and Sabina fell in love heavy and heavy. We fell in love heavy. We was young and in love. We fell in love heavy about a lot of things. We fell in love. We were just young and in love. So while we was doing that, I went got mac and cheese today, man. Walmart ain't but I went got mac and cheese today. Go to Walmart. Sabina kept me under her wing. You know, we didn't want our parents to find out about us. She kept me under her wing. She made sure I was okay at all times. I don't care where you at. I'm gonna call you. Where you at? I'm gonna call you. So she made sure I was okay at a young age, at that point, a young age. I stayed by her house. I stayed by Diamond's house. Then me and Diamond started making 1,000 songs. We came out with 1,000 songs. I never thought. But you know what I respect about Diamond? That's my brother. I never had the time to tell him this. I hope this YouTube thing. That he worked with me. He made sure I go on every track over and over until I got, no, you ain't get this right. I want you to get it right. Get it right until you get it right. You're gonna stop. You're gonna get this until you get it. You're gonna keep going over the beat. You need to be on beat. Listen to the beat. Listen to the rhythm of the beat. He said, Hugh, you gonna keep getting this damn beat. You're gonna keep getting it. This is what you're gonna keep doing. And I kept getting it, and I kept doing everything in that matter. We spent summers. We spent summer together. We spent everything together. We did so much in that period of time. 10.59 the beat. He said something that caught my attention. And you talking about a lot of stuff that you don't know what you're talking about. I read my horoscope that they say you are not. The world is not ready for you. This is what the world needs. But the world is not ready for you. This shit. The world is not ready for your type of energy and your kind of craft. They're not ready for you what you can bring to the table. I thought I should even though I would express myself, me coming out of the closet, me coming out and expressing my music, I should have known that was gonna cause trouble. I should know other people at the top was gonna see things from a point of view. I should have known that for me coming out, 10.59 the beat made me come out. He made me spoke about stuff about what he talks about. I still got challenges, but I can do music. I'm good with it. It don't matter. We can do an album in 2 days. We can do an album in 1 day. It won't take us to do an album. We didn't did it before. Me, Diamond, Rick, we didn't did it before. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. I didn't 10.59 to beat. I want to show you things is possible. But I was so scared to get out the box. I was so scared because schools have denied me of something that for a long time that I was so mad because I so wanted to learn. My teachers, Miss Chastity and them, I went to school on Saturday and Sunday, but they taught me so much. They taught me so much, and you got to be thankful for that. But I wanted to further my education, but I couldn't further my education because a man that I went once, then the man that he told me the second time, I said, Hugh, I understand where you're trying to go, but we can't help you. I had to say, fuck him. I had to say, fuck him. I'm going to find it my way. I'm going to fuck him. I'm going to find it my way. I seen stuff that I didn't seen before. But I was like, how I'm going to do this? Because I know I can't work this many hours. How I'm going to learn what I'm learning, and I know I can't work this many hours. And I know I can't work this many. I said, fuck it. For order for me to learn, I had to do something out the box. I had to put in work that nobody would never ever. I had to put in work. And I have. But I had to leave 12-16. I walked out on 12-16 twice. But you got a manager don't want other people to come up. Jealousy, me getting attraction from the customers. Me having good customer service. Sam Walton taught me customers come first in everything. You gotta keep the customers coming back for more. I don't care if you shaking their hand. I don't care if you go beyond and beyond for them. I don't care. Custom is the main priority. When you step into that 10 feet rule, customers is the main priority. You better get off that damn phone, stop talking to another employee, and see what that damn customer wants. Our customers determine who we are and determine they're the one that's gonna make our paycheck. They the one. You gotta understand. Any other thing could sell in the store, but the most thing in electronics to sell is the electronics. It's the TV. That's where the Walmart get their big money at. That's where it comes at. They told me about the shares that happened in Walmart. Grizz told me about that. And I learned so much from Grizz. He tried to teach me. He saw things that they saw, and he said, I'm not putting Grizz in him. I just want to know I never forget about him. And he's a good man. And but my history speaks for itself for what I did. I had 8 jobs, and I just wanted 1.5 to know, because you got to give people a chance to grow. You never know if you don't give them a try. I'm living proof. But the school wasn't trying to help me. You can't make power and people understand that. You can't make them understand that. That's something you can't do. You got to take the good with the bad and just deal with the punches. And you got to take what it is. I was determined to learn, but I was doing it all in the wrong way. I know school wasn't opening their door. Brookhaven said no. North Lake said no. You aren't allowed to take this class. And I said, how can I figure it out? Then Miss Go Gates made me cut her grass. She took me. She was disciplined. She made me I did community. I did work service. I did a lot. They made me do something. That didn't last that long because I got my act together. I did that for a week. And she let me go. Now, Mary Grimes, after I stayed in there for a week, she let me go. Mary Grimes, the Mary Grimes teacher over there on the other side of Carrollton, I didn't leave out when everybody went out. I stayed inside for 3 days. I act up, I stay inside for 3 days. If I act up. If I don't, it was discipline for me. If I act up, I stay inside. The principal kept me in there for 3 days. I didn't go nowhere. For 3 days, I didn't go no damn where for 3 days. Yeah. And then when I started to act right, they started to reward me. They started to reward me. And I started Miss Dolores. Shout out to Miss Dolores, because she a part of my history too. She rewarded me with, like, I fell in love with the fruit drinks, with the banana drinks that I always get. Because they get it at the machine. She said, Hugh, every time you behave yourself and show me that you're trying to learn, that you're going to get rewarded. She took me ice skating at the Galleria Mall. They work with me from time to time. I went to Creekview. I went to summer school when I didn't have to have summer school. When Miss Chastity had to work with everybody else, but she set aside and worked with me on math, everything besides that, she worked with me. My history speaks for itself. I love word puzzles. I love that. I was very considerate of word puzzles. I liked it that was my favorite thing. Word puzzle and math was my favorite thing. And Amelia Earhart and the legislation, the 3 legislation, the Supreme, and the Supreme, the highest, they can overrule anything. They can overrule the president. They can overrule what the president got. They the highest. And that was my favorite subject. And then Martin Luther King cartoon speech. These little kids, Whippy Girls, Samuel L. Jackson played. A lot of other kids, I forgot that kid. He plays in there. There's a little white kid. He plays in there. And I know him. He's an actor. He plays in a bunch of movies, and I know him. I haven't seen him in a while. When I see his face, I know when I see him. He plays in there. A couple of other people plays in there. And that was my favorite cartoon. I was in Atlanta. I got my baby mama on there. Got him on there. And that was my favorite thing I like to do. That was my favorite thing that I liked to do, and I liked to do the Martin Luther King speech. And I liked to do that. The cartoon, that was that. And I was a Grease fan. I was the first Grease fan. But I like Amelia Earhart. She was the first lady that flew. That was one of the things I liked it too, Amelia Earhart. But I learned so much. You never can say a person can't learn. Okay? You never can say a person can learn. But I did stuff in the wrong way, and I should have handled it a different way. But I didn't like nobody telling me I can't do it. My spirit kept on. When a lady told me, you worked enough. Enough is enough. I wanted to tell her, I'm not going to let nobody bring me down into killing myself. And that's what Walmart and that's what these jobs were trying to do. The hatred they had on these job sites. The disrespectful stuff they had at Walmart. I refused to let them tell me that what I found the way to learn more. Charles, Salam, Steve, Renee, all of these bad people that stuck, they tried to bring me down. Everybody, I refused to let them tell me it couldn't be done. I took it a little bit overboard because I wanted to learn. And I refused to let them stop me from learning. I got too much heart for life. I got too much regard for life to let them deny me. They are not God. And I say you are not God to deny me of something. And I had a problem with that. My heart, my spirit had a problem with that. Learning is very a part of me. And I don't like nobody to deny me of that. And fuck 104.59 to be. I'm not working in Texas until stuff change. I will go somewhere else and get a job and pay back whatever. I did this because I wanted to learn. And for some people to tell me, for you to deny me and keep denying me and keep denying me, fuck you. And fuck your job industry. And fuck whoever hating. And I'm walking this work with no surfaces, homie. You can call me what you want. I'm walking them with no fear. You hear me? God, when I was in Clayton County, God told me, I'm going to wake you up every morning. When that door open, when they say, get up. When they say, Sergeant on deck. When Clayton County says, Sergeant on deck, I'm going to wake you up every morning. You will not sleep. You will get up and you will get up. You will watch every surroundings around you. You will watch with everybody. If somebody say they want to choke in your sleep, you will sleep with one eye open. You will know when they moving out that bed. I will protect you through thick and thin. I will see your way. He gave me hope. And then I had this guy that said, God, you in here for reasons. God told me you in here for reasons. God was speaking through him. Even though God was speaking through him. God was speaking through him. The rage got out of control. The rage got out of control because I wanted to learn. I wanted my kid. I played my song for my kid. And he smiled at me. Y'all don't know how I feel. He smiled at me. He smiled at me. He said, I played Talking Sheep. And he winked at me. He ain't barely 6 months. 6 fucking months. He's still a fucking baby. And he winked at me. He winked at me when I played my song. When I played my song, he winked at me. That know me that everything is going to be okay. But I still had suffering in my heart. I still had the pain for what had been done to me. Walmart showing me they have no respect for people with disableness. They have no respect. The more I see people say, I had a problem the other day. I called the marketing manager at 2996, I called corporate. And they said they handled it. You ain't showing me that. The other day I walked in, the girl called me out my name. I said, I earned my keep just like you. I earned my keep. I stayed there. I worked day and night. And I earned my keep just like you. I worked in the deli. I worked in the meat department. I worked. Just like you, I worked. Just like you, I put in work just like you. And for you to call me out my name, I didn't give a fuck about you making fun, but you real respect me. And then when I told the manager, she didn't do her job. And I asked them to do their fucking job. And that's all I ask for people to do. You getting paid to do a job. Your boss is assistant manager for a reason. Then I asked the other manager, you didn't do your job. I've been calling corporate 5 times. If they don't take care of a Rob and taking care of the problem is going to get dealt with. I earn my respect. I deserve my respect. You ain't gonna call me out my name and get away when I ask for the girl name, they can't give it to me. You start laughing, I just ask you for, I know what you do. I know what you said. I know what you said. That's why I asked you, I didn't ask you for her name. Because she was instigating it. You gonna respect me. I put in my work just like you. I told my manager and I told James, I said, James, they don't want to come into work. They calling in. Give the hours to the people that want to work. That want to come in. You know how much money that shit came in my stocks? That added up in my stocks. They didn't want to come there after work. I was willing to learn. I was willing to keep going when all eyes was against me. I didn't let that define who I was. I got mad when she said work is enough. No, I told her specifically, I ain't gonna let nobody feel like I'm dumb. That's why people go to kill themselves. This is how people kill themselves, because we gotta stay at them. And then why people make fun of whatever. You pick on the weak. No, I refuse to give up because you pick on the fucking weak. I'm stronger than that. I'm stronger than that. I refuse to give up because of that. Whatever challenges the face I hit tomorrow, when I go, do what you gonna do. You can't hurt me, then already you hurt me. Already. But I refuse to let you, I have my pride and I have my dignity. In Texas, you will put me in jail for any fucking thing. I don't give a motherfucker. I'm calling tomorrow. You want to play? I'm calling tomorrow. I'm going to say how I feel. Come and get me. Come and get me. I'm going to come there tomorrow. Arrest me. Arrest me. Because I'm not going to let nobody drive me into killing myself and they tell me and make fun of me and think I don't have a backup plan. No. No. And think I don't have a backup plan? Fuck Walmart Industries. They don't have no respect. You still letting robbing, you still letting them people stand. Charles is still. It's about forgiving, but it's about doing your fucking job, corporate. Y'all have rules, but y'all don't abide by those rules. It's also, and McKinney too. McKinney and Atlanta, y'all have rules. Y'all say, oh, I called the complaint. What about my rights being violated? I showed you proof where the disrespect. You got employees making fun of the customers. I should never seen that shit in Atlanta, the way I went to downtown Atlanta and I seen the way they treated the veterans. No. No, 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 no. So whatever happened, you do it. Tomorrow, I'm going to speak how I feel. I'm going to tell my worker tomorrow, okay, take me to jail. But I'm going to jail reading this book, though. That's all I'm getting. Put me in a cop car, but you're going to give me my book, though. That's all I want. The library can't get this book back. They can't get it back. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired. So what's gonna happen then? What? It's whatever, man. Cause Charles and them think I didn't have a backup plan. They think I didn't have a backup plan. They think I was gonna suffer what they did when I pushed 1,000 cars by my motherfucking self. They think I didn't have a backup plan. I walked out on the first time and I walked out on the second time. DFW talking about a man still. You gonna fire me because I'm getting liked by the American side on the national side. They say you doing a good job. Jealousy. You got a 50-year-old man, you got a 25-year-old dude, and you got another dude that's hating, that's jealousy. And then you not taking care of the problem. And then I paid Doris to do a job, and they didn't do their fucking job. I say, if you ain't gonna do your job, I'm gonna fire your motherfucking ass. I let you go. I got my baby mama on that Walmart because I believe that she can do it. But she got pregnant at the time, her feet got swole. So I'm not hearing that bullshit that you talking. If I didn't do what I did, these motherfuckers would have had me on a motherfucking street. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck. Walmart don't give a fuck. Corporate don't give a fuck. Walmart don't give a fuck. I want my fucking 30,000. You took, I don't give a fuck. I called corporate. They know what I want. I went and called them and told them about Jessica and told them about George. You know what I want. This is the problem I'm having. This is the problem I'm having. That girl disrespected me the other day. Either you gonna do your fucking job or I'm gonna get someone to do your job for you. Robbie gonna sit up there and tell me, you act like you didn't walk away from me, man. The employee's gonna do what you do. They look up to you, the store manager. They gonna do everything that you do. Remember that. They gonna do everything that you do. Your badge say store manager. Don't tell me no 3 years. I gotta wait 3 years to move up, and I'm putting my fucking work in just like everybody else. I'm completing the task just like everybody. Don't tell me that. You got me fucked up. You don't give me. I had a James told me, Hugh, don't do loud outbursts. I said, cause I said, the more I tell June and I tell these other employees to do their job, I'ma do it. I'm not gonna let them disrespect me. Oh, you with the loud outbursts again. Tell them to do their job and I won't correct their ass. I'm not gonna rush them talk shit about me right in front of my face. No, either you correct them about it, or either you correct them, or I'm gonna correct them. Then when you calling Walmart and the thing, they don't answer their phone half of the time. They go to bed. It don't, the answer machine, it don't answer. Nobody talks, and you can't even leave a message half of the time. And look, if you ain't gonna, I told them, if you ain't gonna do your fucking job, I'm gonna do it for you. And I explained that to them. But they try to pick, but I'm stronger. And I had told Charles, he can't even look at me. I go into Walmart now, then I meet your girl. I saw what you did. You know what you did, but I played that T.I. song, Motivation. I played that and that motivated me more. I walked off, I looked at them, they sat on that bench, and I looked and walked off on their ass. Motivation. And I walked off on their ass. Then I walked on in there. Then after the motivation song, I played Wayne's song, I'm no quitter. I'm a go-getter. But I'm not stopping my career here. I'm not stopping here. It's just not in Texas. Now, I can't change the way when people look at me. We can't do that. All we can choose is try to hope and keep moving. I don't tell you nothing. You don't tell me nothing. We at peace. You at peace. Let's just keep it. That's what we can do. But God gave me the gift of seeing. He gave me the gift to see everything that's around me and know you wanted this gift, I gave it to you, but also I'm going to protect you. I'm going to show you what to see and why things are not like it is and why they don't want you to move up. I'm going to give you the gift to see, but you are special in your own way. Don't let nobody deny you of you or what you want. That people think you don't have no way out. They think you don't have a way. They think you don't have a way. I walked out on the motherfucker twice. But a lady at corporate know who I was, and I seen her. She looked. I'm far from dumb. I know who you is, exactly who you is, and I know them people that was in the suit. You don't play with my intelligence, cause I catch on real quick. Y'all just sad, man. I laugh at y'all. Walmart, you ain't have no respect, man. You don't have no respect. This man at the room over there at 2996, he up there following me while I'm on lunch, trying to see what about my conversation. I'm on lunch. I'm on break. Why you studying and just texting and trying to hear what I got to say? I'm not talking to you. You are stalking me while I'm on my lunch break. Then the market manager started talking about she ain't there no more. So I asked them to do a motherfucking job. I went to Walmart today. I got some mac and cheese. I went to Walmart today. And I got some mac and cheese. And I got some mac and cheese. I got it. And you know what I got? You know how I got it? I got it. Because they need to find a way where you can put that damn. They got one machine over there. They need to put all of them. Because you expect me to know where one fucking thing. You expect me, like, y'all need to do it on all the motherfucking machines.